start off this project, you're going to need some fabric. You're going to need your iron, scissors, of course your sewing machine, this little tool to put your elastic through, some elastic, this tool to turn your fabric inside out, but you can also use a safety pin if you don't have that. And then last but not least, you're going to need some. So I skipped a couple of steps, but this is the amount of fabric that you're going to need. The dimensions will be linked in the description box below. So you want to go ahead and fold it right side together, which you're about to see in this clip. And yeah, the key thing to remember is when you're ironing it, you can go ahead and do it in force like I'm doing now. Mine is a little ghetto. I know I could have used an ironing board, but I was just being lazy and didn't feel like grabbing it. So I'm doing it on this old gift box, which, I mean, it worked out perfectly fine, but just get you an ironing board. It just worked better. And then you probably won't have to do it in force, but I would probably do it in like halves or thirds or something like that. But yeah, just make sure it's flat, and then this way you can go ahead and just sew instead of having to pin because of the type of fabric I'm using. So now what I'm doing here is sewing a straight stitch after I iron those pieces together. And you just want to make sure that everything is laying nice and flat, everything is congruent. You don't want any jagged lines or anything like that. So now after you sew it together, that's what it should look like. You want to grab that tool from the beginning. Now, like I said, you could use a safety pin if you don't have this. This just makes it a whole lot easier, especially like for somebody like me who's selling them and doing a lot of them, because with the safety pin it takes like 3 to 4 times longer than this part. But you just put your fabric on there, and it's like a little crochet hook. You hook, I know like this video is not really like describing it that good, but you just want to grab like a little piece and like get the hook and like the little like latch through the fabric, and it will make it so much easier to just pull through. So I'm gonna just let y'all watch how I do it. So now that you have flipped the fabric out and it's on the right side, you're going to go ahead and press it down with the ironing board. And so this just helps you, put the elastic in there easier, and just makes everything look more clean and professional. Alright, so now we're going into the elastic. So this is a 9-inch piece of elastic, but you can always make it as big, as long, or as short as you want. And then this is our handy dandy elastic feeder tool. I really don't know what it's called, but if I find it, I'll link it below. So don't mind me dancing. What you call it? Nobody special is playing. I just love me some Hot Boy, y'all. Like, that's really my man. So boom, you put it through the first little thing, and then you go around and you put it in the second thing, and then you bring it back up to the first thing. This creates a temporary knot, so then that way like the elastic won't slip out while you're trying to do it, like while you're trying to feed your fabric through. So you're gonna go ahead and grab your fabric and put it on the end. This is the way I do it. Y'all don't gotta do it like this. I'm sure it's another way to do it, but this is the way I made 50 scrunchies, so it's been working so far, y'all. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all watch, because it's really self-explanatory from this point on. Alright, so now that you got your elastic in there, we are almost done. So you see these raw edges? You finna fold one side, and then After you fold that side, which is a little hard, I'm not gonna lie, when the scrunchies are smaller like this. Like when I do jumbo scrunchies, it's way easier. But you know, we gonna make it. So then after you fold one side, you take the raw side and then you just tuck it in there. You about to see. So after you tuck it in there, we gonna go over to the sewing machine. Alright, so now that we're at the sewing machine, all you're gonna do is a straight stitch. This whole project is just straight stitching. So you're gonna straight stitch, back stitch, cut. That's literally it. So these are the scrunchies that was made in today's video. If you would like to purchase, you can find them on my shop, link below. Your complexion on your flesh is so beautiful.